Alright, back into custom packs, and you'll see something that you don't normally see on this channel recently, and that is the clownfish. And that's kind of been a symptom lately of custom packs. I've played an awful lot of games where it's felt kind of futile trying to build particular teams. And if you try playing with no clownfish and then you swap clownfish back in, you realize just how ridiculous it is. Yeah, so I mean, if you're playing clownfish all the time, give it a try. Try taking clownfish out of your pack. Try taking monkey and banana out of your pack, and see just how hard it is in comparison. So anyway, the idea here was to revisit flycatcher plus rat, and I think way back, right at the start of Golden Pack being released, there were a bunch of videos about this. I know for sure RevGT did at least one. But the idea is very simple. The rat is going to give a dirty rat to the opposing team, and that will trigger the flycatcher. Now, of course, there is a little bit of anti-synergy involved, and you can see it there. The flycatcher can end up sniping the rat, but it becomes less of an issue the higher level the flycatcher is, because it's going to shoot more times, and you're less likely to hit one of the dirty rats. So initially, I wanted a slightly different build to this, and I'll show some clips at the end of what I really wanted, but ended up not really being able to get it. But what the idea is, the sea urchin is going to reduce the health on the opposing units, which is going to increase the chance of both the rat killing something, which it has to do to kind of make space for the dirty rats, but also it reduces the health, which means that the flycatcher has more chance of actually sniping something. Because a lot of times with these types of builds, you're going against teams that have lots of large-scaled units. They all have garlic or lemon or something, and the flycatcher just isn't going to be able to kill them. But here you can see with the pineapple, we're doing 8 damage. Again, we snipe the dirty rat there, but it worked out okay. So again here, like I mentioned, monkey is very similar to clownfish. It's just absurdly overpowered as a result of banana, which, so we pill the blobfish there to get the banana, and that means that it's just so trivial to get a level 2 or higher monkey very, very quickly. And we're going to have to stack some buffs onto something in the team, because this synergy is just never going to be strong enough to actually win in customs. We've got the double kangaroo here, although I think their health is going to be low enough as a result of the urchin that we get the win. And flycatcher in and of itself, I mean, I've had another flycatcher video recently. I did mention it's got a lot of problems. Really you want to play it at the back, and you probably wanted to have pineapple like I do here. Although you can see there, I moved the clownfish to the back because I'm concerned about snipes now. I mean, we're definitely well into crocodile territory. Elephant camel, although they don't have level 2 on either of them, so I think we're going to be all right here. And we actually do get the double dirty rat summon, but the flycatcher shoots both of them. Definitely a theme that was emerging as I was trying to record this. But we really want to get the rat to level 3 and the urchin to level 3, and we get the opportunity here, although I'm going to take the monkey level first. I think at this point, we'll save the clownfish for at least one more turn, because we can get the buffs on the level 3 rat. And then after that, we can get rid of it and bring something else in, like the elephant seal there. I'm getting matched with a lot of teams in this video that look like they are pack 1 only, or free-to-play only, rather. And it's kind of funny there to see the flycatcher sniping stuff, and the horse doesn't even get the chance to buff it. So we'll take the level on the rat. Although a lot of the time it is quite optimistic that you're going to get, triple rat spawn. Most of the time one of them is going to fly off the screen because the rat's not big enough to kill a whole bunch of units, even with the sea urchin. So there is a crocodile, so the clownfish takes one for the team there. And unfortunately here you do see one of the issues, well, it's not so much an issue when you have the flycatcher, but one of the problems with the urchin is it's going to do absolutely nothing against a summon team like that with the eagle. But I guess that's why you paired it with the flycatcher in the first place. So we're on 8, which you know, it feels like absolutely plain sailing when you're playing with clownfish and monkey compared to everything else. And we'll just give the pineapple to the elephant seal as well. I like the fact that it has 9 HP there, so that means it can tank 2 hits from crocs. I think this team, we're not even going to get to see the flycatcher go off. Yeah, that is one of the perils of having a unit at the front that is very strong. But now, for the final flourish, we're going to add the mushroom to the rat, because that's going to potentially allow us to send 2 batches of 3 dirty rats across the other team. Of course, the main reason for putting mushroom on the rat is in case it gets sniped, in which case we would lose a whole load of possible summons and the combo would be kind of broken. But then we face this team, no equipment, they only have level 2 links. The sea urchin reduces their health. The rat is going to send 3 rats over and then another 3. Very unlikely to see that happen even as early as turn 13. And we get the level 3 rat ribbon and sea urchin ribbon as well as a little bit of a bonus. And I guess maybe that also shows why people play clownfish, because it's so easy to farm ribbons using it. So here's another one where I do also have level 3 rat, level 3 urchin and level 3 flycatcher, and I'm also putting the mantis shrimp at the back to try and absorb some snipes. We've got lemon this time instead. And sadly, when you're trying to get a combo working that has like multiple low tier units, you're just going to lose to leopard or lionfish over and over and over again. And here's a team, level 3 clownfish, level 3 leopard. I guess they have crab, so, you know, I'm trying to find reasons not to hate on that team. And you can see my cursor, I lost the plot there. You know, that was probably one of the very few runs that got to 9. Here's one where I didn't have Egyptian vulture, I was trying to use the flea instead. But this run had kind of reached the futile stage anyway. You know, it's turn 16, I have to win 2 more with rat, flycatcher and sea urchin in my team. So it looks like this opponent was free to play as well, so can't really be too mad about that one. And then what have we got next? Okay, this one I think I decided to run with a 4 squad. We're on 1 heart, and I'm just going to buy the mushroom for the rat. Maybe a little bit on the optimistic side. I probably should have bought the mushroom for the mammoth instead. And of course, I'm kind of daring the matchmaking system to give me crocodile, and there we go, level 3 crocodile with pineapple, with tiger, flycatcher gets deleted. I think if the crane doesn't have the pepper there, maybe we could have won that. I'm not sure, but I mean, the whole point of these is to see the combo actually working. I don't want to win just by having one big unit with lemon. So here's one with Egyptian vulture at the front. We don't have the sea urchin this time, and it's mammoth instead. And this team was just driving me crazy. I'm kind of at the point where I feel like I could make a video about the matchmaking system being bugged, because it was just giving me this team over and over again. Every time I match with this person, they're playing camel in customs. And here it's very frustrating where the flycatcher activates the coconut and then never hits the gorilla again. I don't think it actually made the slightest bit of difference, but there's another one that ended on 9. And then here's one where we don't have sea urchin again, and I'm trying Egyptian vulture with rat, which is a combo that I think it was Infected Player made a video about it ages ago. It's pretty funny because then the dirty rat allows the Egyptian vulture to trigger again, and we get a bit of a backwards and forwards with the blowfish and the flycatchers, and we end up actually winning that battle. Although I think that run ended up crashing and burning, of course. Here's one where I was desperately trying to avoid monkey and clownfish, and so we're going with catfish plus cow, which I feel like there was an awful lot of people made videos about catfish and cow as being some kind of incredible combo way back. It's not good, not least because it overwrites the food shop so you can't freeze anything. But I wanted to include this one because I got matched with someone who looked like they were going for a full penguin team. Although they do have the big hatching chick in the middle, it is level 3, so presumably just being used to try and get the full team of high-level penguins. But I hope they managed to do it, because that one's kind of a little bit difficult.